Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Or maybe it's your first time stumbling into this little corner of the digital ether. Either way, pull up a chair. We're all just passing through, trying to make sense of the static. Have you ever been in a moment where someone lays something heavy on you, something emotional, intense, maybe just out there, confusing, like a dream you can't quite shake, and your tongue just turns to lead, your mind a blank, barren landscape? You freeze. The words, they just ain't there. Don't worry, you're not alone in that particular darkness. It's a human condition, that momentary paralysis when the script runs out. We're all fumbling in the dark, looking for the right switch. But what if the switch ain't about finding the perfect words, but about finding the right? What if the void itself has something to teach us? In today's video, I'm going to teach you, or maybe just remind you, exactly what to say, when you don't know what to say. When the silence gets loud, we're gonna peel back the layers on this thing, look it right in its vacant eyes. It's not about becoming some silver-tongued orator spouting pre-packaged wisdom. Nah, it's about something more fundamental, more real. It's about connection, even when the wires seem frayed. So, let's dive in. Chapter 1. The honesty of the void. Sometimes the most profound thing you can do is to just lay your cards on the table, to admit the silence has got you, saying something like, "Wow, I'm honestly not sure what to say right now, but I'm here with you." There's a certain kind of integrity in that, a raw honesty that cuts through the usual social charades we all play. It's a recognition of the moment's weight. Think about it. A friend, someone you care about, they come to you, their world just got upended. Maybe they lost their job, the rug pulled out from under them. Your first instinct might be to fix it, to offer some grand solution. But what if the best you got is just presence? Try this, "I'm really sorry, I don't have the perfect words, man, I just don't. But I'm here, I'm listening. Why does this work?" Because it's authentic. Authenticity, that's a rare currency in this world. Empathy, true empathy, ain't about having all the answers. It's about sharing the space, the uncomfortable, jagged space of not knowing. That kind of shared vulnerability, that's more valuable than any perfectly crafted line you could ever conjure up. It's the human element, stripped bare. You're saying, "I see this. I feel the weight of this, even if I can't articulate the precise nature of its density." This isn't weakness. It's a different kind of strength. It's the strength to sit with discomfort, theirs and your own, and not run from it. Chapter 2. The echo in the chamber. When you find yourself adrift in that sea of uncertainty, there's a tool that can act as your rudder. It's about reflecting, not reacting. Like a still pond mirroring the sky, you can reflect back what the other person has just laid bare. You're not adding, you're not subtracting, you're just echoing. It's a subtle art, this reflection, a way of showing you're tuned in to their frequency. Imagine someone unburdens themselves, they say, "I've just been feeling really overwhelmed lately." Now, your mind might race, trying to find a solution. But hold that impulse. Instead, try reflecting their reality back to them. Something like, "Sounds like you've been carrying a lot on your plate," or, "So, you're feeling like the weight of it all is just too much right now." What does this do? It validates. It's like saying, "I hear you, I see the shape of what you're describing." It shows you're not just waiting for your turn to talk, but you're actively processing their experience. This simple act of mirroring can keep the conversation flowing. Chapter 3. The lantern in the dark. Alright, so you're in the thick of it. The air is heavy, the unspoken hangs like a shroud. You've acknowledged the void. Maybe you've even reflected a bit of what's been said. But what if the path forward still feels obscured? When in doubt, reach for a gentle question. A simple, open-ended question can be like striking a match in a dark room. It doesn't have to be some grand philosophical inquiry. Keep it grounded. Things like, what do you need right now? Simple, direct, but it cuts to the heart of it. Or, do you want to talk about it more? This gives them agency, control. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Or, how can I support you? This isn't about you guessing. It's about them telling you. Why does this approach work so well? Because it shifts the focus. It takes the spotlight off your own internal struggle for words and shines it back onto the other person. It gives them space, room to breathe, to process. And not unimportantly, it buys you a little time. A question, you see, it's an invitation. Chapter 4. The hum of connection. Sometimes, let's be honest, the silence itself can feel like a judgment, a weight. Even if you're comfortable with it, the other person might not be. It can amplify the awkwardness, make the air crackle with unspoken tension. In these moments, it helps to have a few go-to neutral phrases, some supportive fillers. Think of them as the subtle hum that keeps the machinery of connection idling. These aren't solutions, mind you. They're not grand pronouncements or life-altering insights. They're more like verbal nods, little acknowledgments that you're still present. Phrases like, wow, I didn't realize that. Or, that sounds really tough. Simple, understated. But they fill the potential void with a sense of engagement. Consider the impact of something as straightforward as, I hear you. 3 small words, but they carry a certain resonance. They say, your signal is being received, or thanks for sharing that with me. Chapter 5. Silence speaks volumes. We spend so much time chasing words, trying to string them together in just the right way. But what if I told you that sometimes the most powerful communication doesn't involve a single spoken syllable? Sometimes words aren't just unnecessary. They can actually get in the way. There's a profound eloquence in mere presence, in the quiet act of just. Think about those moments of raw, unadulterated emotion. Someone is crying, truly letting go, the dam has broken. Or they're venting, a torrent of frustration, anger, or grief pouring out of them. In these instances, what can words really do? Often very little. Your quiet presence, a reassuring smile if appropriate, a supportive nod. These can speak volumes more than any hastily assembled sentence. Consider the simple act of sitting with someone in their sorrow. No advice, no platitudes, just shared space. Offering a tissue, a gentle hand on their shoulder, if appropriate and welcome, of course. Or even just maintaining eye contact that says, I'm with you in this. Chapter 6. The traps of well-intentioned words. Now we've talked about what you do, what you say, or even how to say nothing at all. But there's another side to this coin, a darker path strewn with conversational landmines. These are the common mistakes, the phrases often uttered with good intentions, but which land like a lead balloon, or worse, like a dismissive slap. Knowing what to say is just as crucial as knowing what to say. First up, the dreaded, at least, phrase. You know the one. Well, at least you still have your health. Or, at least it's not worse. While you might be trying to offer perspective, what it often communicates is a minimization of their current pain. It's like saying, your suffering isn't quite valid enough because, hey, look over there. It could be a bigger fire. It shuts down their experience, invalidates their feelings. Steer clear. Then there's the old chestnut. Everything happens for a reason. Oh, the cosmic shrug. While some may find comfort in this philosophy eventually, in the immediate aftermath of pain or confusion, it can feel incredibly trite, even cruel. It implies a neat, tidy universe, where suffering is just a plot device. So remember, as you navigate these conversational currents, these moments where the script seems to vanish, You don't have to conjure the perfect thing to say. That pursuit of perfection, it's a mirage, always shimmering just out of reach. The truth is, the perfect thing is often just an illusion we chase. What's real, what truly lands, is something far more fundamental, far more human. Just be honest, be present in that moment, and let compassion be your compass. That's often exactly what the other person needs most. Not a polished speech, not a quick fix, but the raw, unvarnished truth of your shared humanity. It's about showing up, even when you're unsure, even when the silence feels vast. That presence, that willingness to sit in the discomfort, that's a gift. If this video helped you even a little to feel more equipped for those moments, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more real practical communication tips. Thanks so much for watching, for sticking with it until the end. We're all just trying to find our way, to connect in this sprawling, often confusing tapestry of existence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit from these thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to Love Lessons for Men, or whatever this channel is truly called in the grand scheme, for more insights and tips to help you succeed, not just in conversation, but in connection. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep walking your path.